And the illusion they had, I am not happy, the other guy must be happy, was dispelled. Nobody is happy. This is a realization that has to dawn. Until it dawns, you are chasing a mirage. What should I eat so I'll get happiness? What should I hear so I'll get bliss? We started finding happiness in the objects of the senses of the body. And in this search, nobody got happiness. Has anybody here gotten happiness? Is anybody truly happy? Can anybody sincerely lift their hand and say, yes, Swamiji, I have found perfect bliss? Vedic says only two kinds of people are happy in this world. Yascha mudhatamo loke yascha buddhe parangata tam bhavu sukhamedhete klishyatyantare jana. One, that person is happy who has attained God and who is relishing the bliss of God. And second, that person is happy who is a madman. The madman is happy because he doesn't know that he is unhappy. Like, let's say your neighbor has drunk too much and has fallen in the gutter. So you say, Govind Bhai, why are you lying in the gutter? Govind Bhai says, I am lying in my bedroom, where else am I lying? He has drunk, and that is why the gutter seems the bedroom to him. Similarly, Ved says, Yascha mudha tamoloke yascha buddhe parangata. A God-realized saint can say, I am happy, and the madman can say, I am happy. Everybody else will have to admit, so far I have not got the happiness that I want. I will get it, but not so far. So we are all not happy, but yet we are running in the same direction. Right now I have got 1 million. If I can have 3, I will definitely be happy. Right now I have got an H1. If I can have a green card, then my happiness will know no bounds. So we are all running there. But do you know what? You know that you are not fully happy. You don't know that nobody is happy. If you came to know that the people ahead are also unhappy, then you would say there is no point running in this direction. It's an exercise in futility. But our illusion is that we think, I am not happy, the other guy must be happy. My wife, you know what, she's an avatar of Chakti. His wife, he must be happy. And if you came to know that no husband and no wife is happy, you don't believe it. I am telling you according to the scriptures. There was one man who used to always complain to God, oh God, you put all the miseries in my name. So God thought, let me open his eyes. God came at night in his dream and he said, take all your miseries and put them in a bag and come to the Radha Krishna temple, the cultural hall, I will meet you there. He woke up. He said, wow, what a vivid dream it was. There are dreams and then there are dreams. You see, sometimes the dream is so vivid, a dream of God. He said, was he speaking to me? He got that kind of dream. So when he woke up, he said, all right, let me follow. He picked up all his miseries and dumped them into a gunny bag, put the bag on his shoulder, and he came out of his house. It was 4:30 in the morning. He found that his neighbors are also coming out all groggy-eyed with one bag. What? God gave my neighbors also the same dream? So they are also unhappy. I thought they are very happy. They've got such a big Cadillac and such a big, wonderful courtyard, etc. And they go for a holiday in their boat. And his bag is bigger than mine. I wonder what is in his bag. They all reached the temple. God started speaking from above. God said, "Look, I have driven nails into the walls. You can hang your bag from one nail and stand by the side of your misery bag. And survey all the others. Select any that catches your fancy. The lights will go off for 10 minutes. In those 10 minutes, you can do a switch. Whichever bag you have selected, you go and stand in front of it. When the lights come on, whoever is by the side of whichever bag can take it and go away. It will be a fair exchange." The lights went off. After 10 minutes, the lights came back again. It was found that each person was still standing by the side of their own bag. Everybody said, "Let's play it safe. At least I know what is in my bag. A little bit of knee problem and a little problem from the child, a little financial constraint. The other's bag, who knows? Zika virus is spreading nowadays. H1N1 has not died. What if he's got H1N1 or etc.? What will I do?" So everybody selected their own bag and they went out. And the illusion they had, "I am not happy, the other guy must be happy," was dispelled. Nobody is happy. This is a realization that has to dawn. Until it dawns, you are chasing a mirage. We've spent our whole life chasing the mirage. Many of you have come from India, right? When you were in school, you thought, right now I'm not really happy. If I get through college, engineering college, I will be happy. When you got through engineering college, you said, right now I'm not happy. If I get a job, I'll be happy. When you got a job, you said, right now I'm temporary. If I get confirmed, I'll be happy. When you became confirmed, you said, right now things are not so good in India. If I get that visa, then I'll be happy. So you came to US and now tell me, are you happy? Swamiji, what happy? Same old story, same wine in different bottles. So the mirage is being chased, the whole life goes by. That fortunate soul wakes up and realizes that maybe the direction in which I am searching for happiness is wrong. And when does that awakening arise? When we decide that I am not the body, I am the soul. And hence the happiness I am searching for is not in material things, it is in God. And the happiness that will satisfy my soul is nalpe sukhamasti yovai bhuma. It must be Sat Chit Anand, eternal, infinite, ever fresh. That is the kind of yearning my soul has.
Discover the future at Jagadguru Kripaluji University, offering BTech in Artificial Intelligence, Cybersecurity and Product Engineering, along with BCA, MCA, MBA, BBA. Apply today.